Hello friends and newer friends. My name is Chapin, for those of you who don't know me as well. I am 22 years old as of today, which is December 26, 2012, a couple days after the end of the world. Oh wait, we're all here. Alright, so keep watching the video. We're going to learn a little bit more about my semester abroad in Puerto Rico. I am a fifth year college student at UW-Oshkosh in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I was blessed to go to Puerto Rico for a semester to finish my Spanish minor. I'm an English education major with minors in Spanish and theater, and I went to Puerto Rico so I could develop my fluency, complete some requirements to get my minor, and just to experience the Latin American culture a little bit more. And Puerto Rico was a really good fit for me because I was, I really wanted to get involved and immersed in the Spanish language because I've been coming from A and B courses. Well, I've been getting A's and B's in Spanish my whole life. So I went down and I was like, shoot, I've got this. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna impress these people. This is gonna be fun. And I went down there and I had fun. But when I got there, I was all like, these are Spanish speakers, and I'm not as good as them, and I'm not as good as I thought, and they speak really fast, and I want to go home now. But I'm glad I didn't go home because it was a really great experience. Like, it just was. I went to the Inter-American University of San German. I'll show you my shirt I got from there. This is the shirt to mark their centenario, which is like their 100 years of being education and service to the community. It's one of the oldest universities in Puerto Rico. It is located in San German, Puerto Rico, near Mayagüez, on the western side of the island. And it was really cool because we had Porticelli in our university town, and it was just a 10 to 15 minute walk away from our university, which was really cool because every time I would walk out the door or walk down the streets or walk outside my university gates, I would get to see like Puerto Rico at its finest, and I got to see the streets of Puerto Rico at day and night, and it was a really great experience. By the end of this whole presentation, I hope you guys are like on the computer or whatever and excited to go on your own NSC or study abroad mission, whatever program you're going to be going on. It's great. But I went on to study at San German, and I took 13 credits because I didn't want to overwhelm myself just because it is my second language. But 9 of them were solid Spanish courses, and I didn't have a great deal of help in translating a lot of my material because, there was just not a lot of time for it. But in my other courses, I was able to get more help, and obviously those courses went a little bit better. But I got, as of the last time I checked my grades, nothing less than B. But whatever. But it was really great just to go there and get immersed in the language because when you first went there, if you're gonna go there, you're gonna say, if people ask you, oh, hablas español, do you speak Spanish? You gotta be like, yes, I speak Spanish, but I'm still practicing. Like, say it slow, and don't be afraid to ask people to repeat stuff because they're good about it. The people there are really friendly and they're really nice. And one of the things that I was really surprised with was just how friendly they can be because in America, or in the States, we have this thing where we're all like, hey, what's up, how you doing? And then we just kind of like, great, yeah, good, me too, okay, and then we go on our way. But then in Puerto Rico, you would ask someone that, or they would ask you that, and they'd actually be interested. They'd be like, how are you doing today? And then you'd be like, well, I'm good, or you could just be honest with them. You could be like, well, I'm struggling with this part, and yeah, they're busy, but they take that little bit extra time for people, and it was refreshing to get involved with a community like that. And I'm gonna try. I don't know. I hope that I've been changed for the better because of it. They were just a really nice people to me, and my staff. I've got to give props to my staff because my NSC staff helped make my transition from my home life in Wisconsin to Puerto Rico, and like they're obviously two very different whatever cultures, climates, and everything, but they helped to make the gap and make me feel welcome, but also make me realize I had to study, and just really to knit everything together to make it a really good experience. So, I mean, because you get homesick and you want home after a while, and you miss your family, you miss your friends, you miss your car. I didn't have a car for the whole time I was down there, and I had to walk everywhere, and I'm not complaining. Okay, maybe I'm complaining a little bit, because I mean, I was used to having a car, I was used to jumping in the car, being independent, whatever, going off my own little way, and I didn't have a car to do anything. But that was luckily where some of the NSC staff came in, because they took us on a couple little field trips. I'm gonna put on my cheaters now. Haha. I have a whole list of trips they took us on, you can see here. And the first trip they took us to was El Faro Lighthouse, which is on the western side of the island, and it's right by Playa Sucia. So, and also some salt flats. That's a Taino Indians used years and years ago to preserve their food and keep everything fresh. So if you get a chance, go to El Faro, but if you don't have time for that, definitely go to Playa Sucia. It is beautiful. There's not a lot of sharks there. I didn't see any when I went, so it's just a beautiful, good beach. So go there. It's beautiful. Playa Sucia. Next trip they took us to was Old San Juan, which is in San Juan, but it's like, it's the original, well, it's the original Spanish settlement. Actually, no, San German. Well, I don't know. San Juan is the biggest one that everybody knows about. So, they took us to El Morro, which is the Spanish fortress that they used to defend Puerto Rico when they first came, because when you go there, you gotta defend your homeland, right? So, they built that, and they also built El Paseo de la Princesa, which was a walkway, like kind of like a boardwalk of cement. It's like a cement walk on top of the water, and I guess the princess would go down there, and she would have walks in the evening, and it was just beautiful, because you could walk out, and you could see the ocean, and it was just a beautiful sight. But, yeah, after that, they took us to a Yunque rainforest, and it was a beautiful. Well, you've got to go to the rainforest if you go to Puerto Rico. If you don't go to the rainforest, come on, man, you just got to go there. But first place you should probably go is the Oahu Tower, and because then you get to go to the top of the tower, you get to see all the rainforest. It's a really tall tower, and you get to look out, and you get to see the ocean as well, and it's really cool. And then after that, we went to La Mina waterfall, and there's a little space underneath the waterfall where you can swim under, and then you can stand on a little ledge. And if your camera works really well, you might be able to get like your torso or an arm picture, and you can be like, hey, I was in a Puerto Rican waterfall. So definitely go to El Yunque. It is worth it. It is beautiful. So the next place we went to was Ponce. We went to the Tibes, which is Tibes, Tibes, which is the Indian, like the original Indian big part, and it was really cool because we had little kids that came and did a reenactment of what it was like to be an Indian back in the days when they, like before the Spanish settlers came. So that was really cool to go see. We also went to the History Museum and La Guancha, which is an actual boardwalk with boards, and it was just beautiful. And then we went to go on the beach and take pictures right after that. The last place they took us was La Paguera, which is in the southern part of the island, and it's well known for the bioluminescent bays. And if you haven't seen a bioluminescent bay, or you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go see The Life of Pi. There's a segment where Pi is going to, like, he's just sailing with Richard Parker on the water, and then, like, at night they come to glowing water, and he's playing with the glowing water, and it's very similar to that. It's very cool. I went there twice, and I got to go swim in glowing water, and it was so cool. I felt like I was high after I saw the movie. I was like, I've done that, I've been there, I've done that, it's so cool. But our time is just about at an end, so I'm gonna finish on a second addition to this. So tune into that, and we will see you in just a few minutes. Thank you.